Okay, what's happening, guys? It's good. Um, I think the music is a bit loud. Let's try to reduce that. I don't know if it's too loud or something, but let's figure out that in a bit. Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys doing today? I'm in a trade on gold. I took this trade prior to London. I'm gonna be exiting soon because I'm thinking there's a possibility that price could actually trace back into this area of interest here, right? There's a high chance that price could do that. I'll explain why I think so. Yeah, there's a high chance that price can do something like this. It can come back in here. So I think I should be closing in a bit. I'll close this trade shortly. Yes, I haven't been live this week. This is the first stream. Someone's asking. I've actually been busy working on a lot of things for the trading community, so couldn't be live. Time could not allow me to be live, but we're here now. Yeah, good morning. Who's this Ghost? Oh, okay. Where do you guys get these names, though? Hey, Marjorie, how's it? Hopefully everybody's good. Hopefully everybody's good. So we're back on the stream. I have gold has been consistently buying for some time now. It is yesterday when Trump was speaking that it started going to the downside. And I kind of feel like this was just like a retracement, long term. I mean, long term. So I don't really think it's a reversal. I think it's a retracement long term. And I think the bull run is not done. I'm thinking price should be aiming for, let me show you guys. I'm thinking it should be aiming for 5,000. Yeah, I think we're aiming for 5,000. That's basically what I think. Yeah, 5,000 is somewhere here. We have a couple points to get there. I think price is aiming for that. I think this is like a range before the next breakout. Then we hit 5,000. I could be wrong, but I don't think the bull run is done yet. I don't know what you think, but I don't think it's done yet. Yeah, 5,000. I think so too. Yeah. Yes, you could ask a question. Someone says, can I ask a question? Yeah, that's the reason why I come here. Bring clarity to you. You could ask questions. Let me give you, I'm going to close this trade. How many points is this? This should be around 250, 70 points, something like that. My entry here was break of, I was looking forward to volume, right? Of course, price retested this level twice, right? You can see price came here first time, second time, right? Obviously it meant that those volume, to the upside, that was actually piling up. And what we then saw was price going to the upside. And at this point here, we did create some kind of like, support the downside. I entered when this candle closed bullish, all right? And fortunately enough, volume was present, then price shot up. That was like a very good entry, 7:30 in the morning, right? I mean, if you're not up early these days, you probably won't catch the trades on gold, because I kind of feel like there's been major movements happening in like Asian station, post-Asian station as well. This is like currently like post-Asian, and then we have like pre-London as well. So London starts in 5 seconds. London starts in 3 seconds, in 2 seconds, in 1 second. London starts now. Yes. London just started. So I'm going to close this trade right now. And then I'm going to I'll be looking forward to seeing a retracement. Yeah. I'm going to close this. And then I'm going to look forward to seeing a retracement. Hopefully we can get the next trade together on stream. You guys want us to get the trade together on stream? Let me know. Yeah, closed. My count is now $11,058. Yeah, hopefully we can take it to maybe like 15, 14, maybe in the next trade. We'll see about that. Yeah. If you guys want me to trade the next trade with you on stream, let me know. 5,000 before it crashes. I think that's what you meant. I think so, maybe, possibly, possibilities of that happening. We bear in mind we didn't touch 4,900, right? So if gold is going to decide to go up, it most likely will go 4,900 before it could. If it goes for 4,900, trust me, it's going for 5,000 definitely. Because whatever it's doing right now, maybe it's like retracement, whatever. I don't know. This could be it. Yeah, but my thought here, because I close out on this one, my thought here is, well, let me just do this because I have my students. Sometimes I'm teaching the trades that I took, so let me just hide this, and I can go back to it after. Yeah, my thought process is we have an exhaustion here. All right, you can see exhaustion based off like that week, right? That week, then price just left at exhaustion. Most cases, price should come back for some kind of like a retest. Kind of like a retest. So if we go higher, maybe it's going to be up to this level, then probably we could go lower and then we test Asian Sessions high. We most likely should retest Asian Sessions high. All right. If we can go back to this, I'm going to look for further buys, especially with the confirmation, further buys to this level. All right. That'll be my next, plot. Right, further buys to this level. So hopefully price can, slow down here. It looks like it is. Hopefully, if he doesn't break this, what price point is this? This is around, this is 48.35. If we don't break 48.35, we most likely are going to retrace. And if you pull out a fib here, look at this. If you pull out a fib, it's going to be something like impulse. Then we have a fib all the way up to, let's say the fib is going to be here. But let's just say it's going to be here, right? You see where 50 is? You see where 60 is? Precisely, it's the same area of exhaustion. There's a high chance that price can come back into that area before the next push up. And the reason why I also think that's going to happen is because if you guys don't really understand session highs and session lows and kind of like, volume profiles in relation with, like let's say Asian session, London session, and New York session, there's a high chance that every time when the recent sessions high is taken out, price normally would unleash that volume in that same direction, right? But again, if it comes back, most likely will come back, we test the recent sessions high, right? So like in this case, we did break Asian sessions high, right? There's a high chance that price might come back to retest Asian sessions high before the next continuation to the upside, okay? When I say high chance, I don't mean it's indefinite. I mean, there's a possibility, it's like a probability that this is gonna happen. All right, so that's one thing you should keep in mind every time you're trading relation with like volume profiles coming down to like session highs and lows, right? So these session highs and lows is basically like the recent day's trading range that's been formulated to the next day. But again, bearing in mind that today we have session highs and lows as well. All right. Yeah, I'll host a webinar soon. If you want to be part of it, it's only going to be accessible by people in my VIP. All right. We'll be doing a webinar, I think tomorrow, if not tonight. Probably let everybody know about that as well. But we'll be doing a webinar. If you guys are not in the, let me show you. You must be. We have a platform here. You must be in this platform. All right, because we share trades in here too, and then we're gonna host a webinar as well. And this webinar is gonna be interesting because I'll kind of like explain a couple things around my trading approach this day. Right, and as I get a lot of people asking like if a couple of things have changed in relation with how you trade, can you fill me up on that? So most likely I'll fill up everybody in the VIP relation with how I'm trading right now, right? And why I'm doing that is because if you look closely in the VIP, every time I send a trade, I always put out like a chart, right? It's a few people who's doing that. Okay, check most of the signal platforms that you guys are in. A lot of people just send you like oh, buy and maybe TP and whatever, right? It's a few people who's going to give you a chart like, hey, this is a chart based off the pricing that I'm going to be pricing this particular asset at. All right, like based off like if I'm going to take a buy, it's at this point. And if you're ever wondering why, I have a chart here for that reason. And this chart is basically to explain why I'm taking the trade. All right. So every time I send a trade in here, I obviously give this out. There's always like a chart, a chart attached to it. If I don't, maybe it's like a very quick trade, but most cases I always give a chart. Be it a winning trade, a losing trade, whatever. Like if you check here, there's a chart attached to the trade, all right? And also it's because I want to educate more than just like spoon feed, all right? So everybody on this platform, I kind of feel like they also get education, indirect education. If you like pay close attention, like you can basically see why I'm taking the trade, right? All for free, all right? So you guys can join it. Just open an account with the link in the description. It's obviously an Access account with the link in the description. When you're done hitting me up, then we can obviously add you to the platform. You guys can enjoy other benefits that come with it, right? Like maybe tonight or tomorrow, we're going to have a webinar accessible only for people inside here. So you guys can join and obviously access that, right? There's a lot of things that happen in here that maybe you might want to be part of. But again, because you're not inside, you most likely can't get the value. So make sure you do. If you can, that's only if you can. If you can't, that's still fine, right? And you can stick to whatever platforms that you're in. Hopefully you're getting value from those platforms too. Is 5,000 the next psychology level? No, it's not the next one. The next one is 4,900, okay? 4,900. 4,900 is here, okay? 4,900 is the next one. When he says psychology level, he means the levels with the zeros, like 4,900, 48, 40, 4,700. Do we have, okay, 47 is before here. So I think the next psychology level is this. If we get to 49, there's a high chance that we're going to go to 5,000. It's a high chance. But yeah, you guys know what's been causing this? You guys know what's been causing this? Anybody has an idea? You guys know what's been causing this? It's been freaking crazy moves to the upside on gold lately. Even right now, the volume is still pushing. Yeah. But at this point, I'm waiting to see if price can reject here. If it does reject, then most likely we're going to retrace. Greenland. Yeah, Greenland. Yeah, but that's like, you just summarize everything there. What do you mean by Greenland? Where did you put your TP and stop in the trade you're in? Oh, the recent trade I was in. I just closed that. Where I put a TP? Let's show you that. Oh, where is the trade? Here. This was it. I put a stop here. I was gonna put the stop like right there, but it's gonna be too tight, right? Because it's like a very short time frame of 15 minutes time frame is very short. So I put my stop like below the swing, right? Because I know there's a swing here, swing low. If price comes down to this, obviously maybe I was gonna be like a range, then price hits it, then maybe we're gonna go downside. But my TP was also basically based off the fact that we have, if you look left, there's an area of interest here. There's also an area of interest where price is at right now. If you look closely, there's a level of interest here. It's a resistance level. I'm expecting price to either reject or maybe create a resistance level. There's a high chance that could happen. Yeah, it was something like this. So in case you're wondering, it was just something like this. But I'm going to hide this because I'm not in this trade anymore. Just waiting to see if we can get a retracement. Yeah, let's look at BTC. What do you guys think? Look at BTC. Yeah, BTC is a very interesting asset. Let's look at BTC. BTC is it pushed up, it pressed down for a bit, and now pushed up. This is a 5 minutes time frame. If I look at 30 minutes, let's look at 30. Right. So what I do lately is that, and I'm breaking down this on the webinar we're gonna host. What I do is I analyze on, let's say 30 minutes time frame. Then I go down 15. Then I take scalps there. Right. I could scalp a couple points here and there. Right. So if I analyze on, like, let's say 1 hour time frame, I'll just scale down to like by one time frame less. So I'll go down to like 30 minutes and I execute there, right? If I'm doing analysis on a 4 hour, and this is where a lot of people get it all, complicated, right? Because then they think all these time frames, like if you check here, they think all these time frames have to be analyzed before you can come to a conclusion. That's what people think. Some guy was, whoa, what's this guy saying? Some guy says you don't teach much. Oh, okay, that's good. I don't know who that person is, but they don't see all this value, right? They don't see the streams, they don't see all the things that we do, probably. If a person wakes up today and say you don't teach much, like, what the hell do you mean I don't teach much? Come on streams to break down my stuff. I have classes that do all these things. What do you mean by that? Anyway, yeah, what I'm saying here is that all these time frames don't necessarily need your attention, to be honest with you. Like, you don't need to analyze from a weekly, monthly, and 12 months and 6 months and whatever. Yeah, I mean, I would do that sometimes, okay, on a regular, maybe for the fact of like just trying to like, let's say, do some, what do you call it, like top down analysis, right? You go down 1 month, 2 weeks, 4 hours. To be honest, I realize it's just like, if it piles up a lot of complexity, right? You then don't get to have clarity. So in a sense, you will you will find yourself getting to a conclusion like on a particular time frame, but then you find yourself all confused. Like whatever you saw on a 4 hour, you saw on a daily, you saw on a 1 month, you saw on a whatever, and you come down to like, let's say, 30 minutes or like 15, then you're confused. Like you don't even know what to do, right? So the best way and the easiest way to go about time frames is just pick maybe 2 time frames. Okay, I'll say maybe because maybe the highest you could do is like 3. You could pick like just 2 time frames. Okay, use one for your main analysis, use the other one for your entry and execution. Okay, which is basically you could make an entry and then you can exit trades and stuff like that. All right, so if you pick, let's say 15, all right, you could use 15 for your overall analysis, which is very possible. If you were to ask me, then you can go down to like 5 minutes for your entry and exit. Basically. You change your office. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I changed my home office. I'm gonna build up this whole space. You guys will see. You see, it looks very empty in the back. Right? I'm gonna change. So this weekend, I have a painter that's coming to change the whole pen. I'm thinking, what do you guys think? Give me suggestions. But I was thinking of giving it like a gray, like not this white. Check out the white. Just like a gray, like a charcoal gray. And then I'm gonna put like a bookshelf in the back, and I'll see. I have like a whole setup that I'm just trying to put up all together. Just trying to redo my home office for 2026, and then I have an office as well, Sanchez, but here is gonna be like something different. I spend most of my time here, so I want to make it like very, very classic. What do you guys think about a gray? What do you guys think? I said my painter this. Let me show you. What do you guys think about like this gray? Look at that gray in the back. What do you guys think? Drop a fire emoji if you think that's fire. Or we keep it white. Or we keep it a different color. What do you guys think? Anyway, so if I'm going to do analysis on like a 30 minutes time frame, I most likely will look for my entries on a 15, all right? So like in this case, what I'll do here is I'll look for what are the most, like the areas of interest. Already I see we've got a very strong resistance level here, which also is like an exhaustion spot, all right? It could take a lot for price to break this level. But if you do trade trend lines, you most likely are already seeing a breakout, because if you stretch a trend line across, let's say this area here, all right? Is it here or here, right? Fact is you could see like a break of a trend line. That's if you trade trend lines. But again, personally, I don't really do much of that. So what I'm looking for here is, I know we have bullish volume, which is fact. I'll be waiting to see if we can push further to the upside, all right? And my main interest is if I drop down to like 15, all right? My main interest would be to see if Asian Sessions high can be taken out, all right? You see we have Asian here, all right? I'll put a line here, Asian Sessions high. I want to see if Asian Sessions high is going to be taken out. If it is, there's a high chance that price is going to continue going to the upside. This is 90,308. There's a high chance that price is going to go to the upside if it does. Charcoal green, no, I mean charcoal gray, not green. I don't know how a charcoal green would look like. I don't think a charcoal green would look good, to be honest. I don't think so, because then with this white, even though I put like a lot of lighting around, it still messes up, because then I have like contrast that's really crazy. Even right now I have lights all over me, but then that's like crazy contrast, so it messes up a lot of things. I don't want to do like a very bright color. I want to do like something a little bit dark. But green, charcoal green seems like something ideal. I'll show you guys the whole process of me doing it, so just for the sake of it, probably. Have a couple installs, so we'll work with what I have. Anyway, guys, I'm looking forward to see if we can get a breakout here above 90,310, basically. All right, we could see a push to the upside. Where, okay, if we go back to 30 minutes time frame, the next push to the upside would be back to this area here first, right? So we'll be going back to this level here first, right? But I think price should ultimately go further to the higher side. This is my analysis on BTC USD. At least this is like overall trade for the day, all right? Overall trade for the day. This should be it. Right now it's ranging. It's ranging. It's a range. How many points range is this? Let's see. ranging, I think on average, this is like almost 100 point range. Yeah. So I expect it to break to the upside above this price point. Okay, it's gonna be 90,310. We could break that level. High chest. Yep. If we break this level, we would have broken Asian sessions high. If we go back, break Asian sessions high, we'll range. All right, we're gonna range some more before maybe we'll be coming back to if we keep ranging in here, we might come back to this level, right? If we don't, we could break here, which is Asian, then we could fly up. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. Any news updates? Look at what Trump was saying the other day. Trump threatens 200% tariff on French wines. Trump is a big head. He's really such a big head. To be honest with you, like Trump is one guy you expect to do the least of things, like just from nowhere. Like, what the hell is this guy thinking? Why is he threatening such tariffs in such high percentage? You know, it's a crazy head. And yesterday he was saying a lot of things. If you guys were on the stream, that on his talk that he had, he was saying a lot of things. Look at one of the things that he says. Trump says he's reached Greenland deal framework with NATO, backs off Europe tariffs. So now what this means is that even though he was straightening the European region of these tariffs, it's kind of like retracted. Like he says that, you know what, fine, we're not going to do it because now we come to a conclusion. So that's kind of like good for the dollar. Okay, at the moment, okay, I don't think long term. I think, you know, temporarily, I think it's good for the dollar. But we will see long term if it's going to be, right? There's a lot of things happening, of course, across the globe, especially when it comes down to like macros and, you know, this whole geopolitical change. There's always something going on that's affecting markets. By the way, in case you're always wondering, there's always something, and you have to keep up to the things that are going on. Because if you trade the dollar, if you trade the yen, if you trade euro, you trade pound, you need to always be updated with what's happening with regards to the, you know, the fundamentals. Basically, I'll put it that way. The guy's not normal. No, he is. He just I like his you know, I really like his confidence. I like his confidence. I think it's one of the best presidents I personally have seen reign, especially when it comes down to my trading career. You know, based off like the kind of decisions he makes, and you know how markets get to like respond. You know, and I'll say I think I've made quite a decent amount of money through most of his reign. Yeah, most of the time that he's been president. He's very confident in what he does, just like you, Mr. Nas, taking trades, entering a trade. Oh yeah, it has to always be like that. You can't throw away confidence through the window. You need it all the time. What type of account do you use on Exness? I use a Pro. Let me show you. I use a Pro account. If you go on Exness, Exness broker. I don't know what broker you're using, but I think this broker does it. No, I didn't want this. I wanted this. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of brokers out there. You could pick whatever you want to pick. To be honest, it's not a broker. It's not like a political affair. Like it's not a political affair when it comes to brokers. Just pick whatever you want to pick. To be honest, you know, I'll have my recommendation for you, but just pick whatever you want to pick. I go on professional accounts. I use the zero spread account. This one. This is what I use. But do I recommend it? Well, if you have a good account size, because then you can't use this account without, if your deposit. Ooh, look, they actually reduced from $500 to $200. Did you guys notice that? This is crazy, to be honest. Like the minimum deposit of this was like $500. Who remembers that? Yeah, it was like $500. Like you needed to have $500 for you to use any of these professional accounts. Guess what Exness did? They reduced the minimum deposit to $200, meaning that anybody with $200 can open a zero spread account and have unlimited leverage and trade forex with all currencies, metals, including gold. They can trade cryptos, BTC. They can trade energies. They can trade stocks. They can trade indices, Nasdaq. They can trade literally everything with zero spread. But the catch is this, okay? They'll still charge you a commission, which will vary, okay? depending on the loads you're using as well. Yeah, it used to, yes, it used to be $500 here. Now it's 200. Go check that out. Go check that out. I find that very interesting. I find that very interesting. Yeah, I do find it very interesting. Yeah, no trade yet. I took a trade before the stream, but no trade on the stream yet. What's happening with gold? Gold is still at this area of interest. What will I do if it breaks out of this level? What am I going to do if gold breaks out of 40? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to do nothing. I'll do nothing. Yes, I'll do nothing. You know why? Whatever I might have to do would have to mean sell because price is already high. But if there's no confirmation, I don't think the trend is bearish yet. So what I'm waiting for ideally would be just like a retracement before I can buy again. So if price goes higher, I'm not gonna sell or continue buying. I'm gonna wait for the next retracement, then probably buy again. Hopefully that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, if you check, there was a trend line. 2018, 2017. I would trade with trend lines a lot. Yeah, I would trade with trend lines a lot. And I had another style of trading. Let me show you guys. You'll find it very, very crazy. I would trade it with one of my guys way back in the days. Let me show you. His name is Tizozo. I was looking at the chart that we used to have way back in the days, and I found it very interesting. Let me show you guys. I'm trying to find the chart on this other side. Where is it? Yeah, trading styles would change with time because maybe you're not really finding consistency and profitability ultimately. But one thing for sure is if it works, stick to it. Simple. If it works, stick to it. Let me show you guys this. This is how I used to trade way back in the days. This is one of my friends. He's from South Africa. His name is Tizozo. I'm not scared. I'm not having any issues of showing you guys this guy. He's a very professional trader. Very professional guy. He doesn't run any communities, by the way. He's not doing any social media and stuff. He's just trading by himself. I used to trade like this. That's how I used to trade. Yeah. My trading styles have evolved. This was just basically supply and demand. Strictly. There was nothing else I was looking at. Just supply and demand. Imagine. Check the dates. Look at this. 2018. 2018. Then I think maybe early 2017, 16, I would add like trend lines. That's some time back. Yeah. Would this work? Yes, it would. It would work because then you just look at supply demand and the areas that have like the most frequent turns. Why did I change from this? I just wanted something more simpler, something more easy to go by. And this that I have today is much more simple. Yeah. Or much more simple and precise. I'll put it that way. But I don't think it's just about it being simple. I think it's about, is it precise as well? Like how precise can you get trades with the strategy? On BTC chart, how can we make sure the break to the upside is not a fake out before we even consider making any trades? I think you might want to wait for candles to close. And that's the mix up, right? A breakout is when candles fully close outside an area, right? By them closing, I don't mean rejections. Okay, I mean candles really literally closing. It could be one or two candles, right? That's what that's what is deemed as a breakout. Yeah. Well, fake outs could happen. Sometimes I also don't see them coming, to be honest. Like, I can't really foresee a fake out coming. There are times where I'm caught up in a fake out, like, what the hell just happened? Like, why did price break out and come back in? And maybe I end up closing the low, so I end up break even or whatever the case might be. But it's few fake outs that you can foresee coming. If you guys have a strategy around how you can foresee fake outs, or you could teach me about it, but I don't think there's a way I'm able to foresee a fake out, unless if I just wait for candles. If candles don't close, well, I know fake outs could happen. But if candles close in the same way, then I know we have a breakout. So in this case, it's the area of interest. If we break this high, a few candles up, we have a breakout. Yeah, that's what that means. Yep, that's what that means. It's a good idea to do nothing. Yeah, always. I want the exact account type you use so that the day I join your private Telegram group, I can have the same. It's not about the account type that Daniel. Even if you can have the same account type, yes, the execution can be the same, but you know what? It's not about the account type, to be honest, but you just pick whatever you want to use. Like in this case, I showed you different types, but also if you have an account less than $200, right? That means you can access these pro accounts. The only accounts you can access then is like standard, right? And maybe demo if you want to trade demo. But for standard, if your account is like $10, less than $100, like 50 and whatever, well, you can go for standard cents, because then your PIP valuation is a little bit different. You don't have commission, yes. The spread can vary, but you can use micro lots, like the smallest of the smallest lot sizes. Makes life easier for you, right? The mistake a lot of you guys make is you have a $100 account and then you go and pick a standard account. Well, fine, you can do that if you want to, right? And don't ever look at any statement made by me and try to rush to firstly conclude on what can be the next objection. I've seen people do that a lot, which is okay, fine, because everybody's opinionated to their own. Everybody has their own opinion, rather. Right? But what I'm saying here is that even though you might have been using a standard account on your $100 account, you might have been doing the wrong thing, because then the best thing you can do is go open a standard cent. Okay, then you can have micro lots. You see, it says trade with micro lots, right? Then even your risk can be much more reasonable than when you are on standard. I hope that makes sense, guys. Some of you guys don't see these things, to be honest, and you're wondering, why do I keep blowing accounts? Well, your account type maybe is also an issue, because then if you're using standard and you're gonna use 0.01, that's like fixated. That's like the smallest lot size on the standard account, right? Similar to a professional account, the smallest lots you're gonna use is gonna be like 0.01, right? But on a standard cent, okay, your 0.01 is a little bit different. You could use micro lots, okay? The smallest lot sizes that you can actually ever find. Go try these things out. See if you can benefit from that. We missed you on the stream. Oh, really? It's just been this week. I was live last week. What do you mean? I was live last week. Yeah, the strategy is very simple. Yes, it is. I've taught it to so many people, and most of them are really making money for themselves. I think it's just a game. Every strategy is separated by one attribute, and this is according to me. And this attribute has to do with just psychology. Like there's a side of psychology that has to be applied for every strategy for you to actually start seeing results, or kind of like consistency and whatever, that kind of stuff, right? And I think the top of them all, when you're talking about psychology, is the game of patience. Patience in relation with waiting for when to open position. Waiting for when you have to close, because sometimes you're closing way too early, earlier than you should, and it becomes a problem, because then when you do that, you go back on the chart, you're like, why did I even close there? God kept on going up after I closed. Well, you could have exercised patience. You know what makes us not exercise patience a lot, like when we're trading, and I'm also a victim of that. Not really now, but I used to be a victim a lot. Why we fail to exercise patience is most cases we are victims of high risk. You find out a guy has a $100 account. He's opening 0.20 block size, 0.10, 0.50 on a $100 account. His leverage is maybe so high, and he's trying to embrace the idea that he wants to skip, he wants to make more money. Quite so unrealistic. You can't exercise patience if you're trading like that. Even though you have like $1,000 and you're using lots of like 5-point watt, 2-point watt, 1 point watt, whatever kind of lot, there's a high chance your patience levels will not be so high, because then you want to close positions early. You want to prematurely close positions, right? Yeah, if you waited maybe a bit longer, maybe the markets would go and give you more money. But then because your risk is already unrealistic, it's very hard for you to hold positions like that. You're already defeated. So I think if you want to fix the problem of I don't know why I always close positions before time. Like I close them so early. You want to fix that? Most of you guys want to fix that in the chat? If you want to fix this, this is a solution. I'm giving you guys a solution right now. The solution is risk responsibly. Simple. That's the solution. If you want to hold positions longer, you want to hold to your TP, just risk responsibly. All right? If you risk responsibly, you know your stop. You know how much money you're gonna lose from the beginning. If I was gonna take this trade, let's say if let's go back on gold, right? If I'm gonna take example, right? Just an example. I'm not trying to say I'm gonna take this trade, right? If it plays out, that's okay. If I would take this trade, let's say I'm buying here, and then I put a stop below this swing, then I put a TP, let's say somewhere here, all right? This is roughly 1 to 3 risk reward ratio, all right? This is about like 175 point stop. This is about like 500. About like 500 and something points TP, right? If I was going to really enter this trade, realistically, if I want to really like just exercise patience and just see it play out, let's say if I have like $1,000, right? I don't expect my risk to be anything more than $100 or more than, roughly, I would say maybe more than 170. If I'm going to risk $175, that would mean I'm risking around 17% of my account. That's crazy as well. The gain obviously is like $500, which is kind of like half of the account. Unrealistic, right? The best I can go about it is try to like understand like what am I trying to do? Am I trying to compound long term? If I'm trying to compound long term, that's like having multiple trades across like different points to kind of like build an account size. I'd want to understand what is the most acceptable percentage risk for this account size. Well, the most acceptable would be anything maybe less than 10%, maybe 5%, maybe 20%. I mean, no, not 20%. Maybe like 7%, maybe like 6%, right? Establish that, and then possibly most likely risk according to those terms, right? If I could risk according to those terms, it would be very much easier for me to enter positions and still be patient enough to see this trade move until my TP. Right? But if I'm kind of 5.0 right there, okay, then it means if this market goes against me by a few points, the drawdown is going to be really crazy, right? If equally this market goes in my direction, even by a few points, the profit is going to be really crazy as well. It's going to be like maybe $700 quickly, $800 quickly. Well, I'm not trying to say I'm not a victim of doing that sometimes where I do that, okay? But if I'm really being honest with you, that's like money I'm playing with. Like I want to play with that money. Like fine, I'm okay losing this much, so I could risk whatever on, let's say 2,000, let's say 5,000. But realistically, all accounts that I trade for compounding purpose long term, you won't find me being that careless on risk. And these accounts I would rarely even show to the public because then I don't see the benefit, to be honest. Whatever I would really show you is like an account that really I'm just like scalping off. Maybe I'm trying to do like a flip here and there. I'm trying to make some quick back in and out. And that's the kind of stuff that probably I would really maybe put out there. But if you want to really cut down on the idea of prematurely closing trades, just risk responsibly. That's the solution. Just risk responsibly. Yeah, that's the solution, basically. You don't need too much of it, just risk responsibly. Then you find yourself holding positions until your targets. Effortlessly. If you have a $100 account, get a pro account or a Sen account. Are you profitable yet, Jonathan? Yeah, because a lot of you guys rushing for pro firms. Are you profitable yet? Ask yourself that. Are you profitable yet? Do you have an established track record of profitability? If you don't have, not even like minimum 3 months of you being profitable, you're wasting your time on a pro firm. It's my opinion, right? If you think I'm wrong, fine. I don't need your opinion yet. But my opinion is, if you're not profitable for a period of like 3 months, you don't need a pro account. You don't need a pro firm account. You just need your own personal account and keep trying to see how it is that you can prove to yourself first before you can become a pro trader, a pro firm trader, whatever the case is. Yeah, I hear some pro firms like the other one I was using. I still use it sometimes. I hear they brought on board some crazy rule. I think they're also trying to test away like swing traders. I don't know. Maybe they've been seeing a lot of gaps on gold in every other market lately. And I hear they brought a rule and they say don't hold positions over the weekend. Yeah, most of you guys know the pro firm I'm talking about. I don't need to mention it, but that's crazy if you think about it. Why are you saying we shouldn't hold positions over the weekend? What are you guys scared of? Are you guys scared that we might hold positions that will play out into Monday? And then if they play out, you're scared you're going to pay us this much? Or what's the gimmick? What do you guys think? I saw that announcement recently. I think it was announced. One of the pro firms announced that. That's crazy, to be honest. Like if you don't allow your traders to hold positions through the weekend, well, there's some guys who are like just want to swing trade. Like they hold positions for days, and that's okay. That's good trading too. They hold positions for weeks. So you are saying that you don't want such kind of traders. You just want the day traders and scalpers, right? That's what you want. Because you want people to fail quickly and pass quickly. Yeah, okay, cool. I understand. It's good for business. It's good for business. How is the development of your AI going? It's good. It's good. I won't put it out there if it's not good to go. I'm not rushing it. Trust me, I'm not. I want it to benefit you and everybody else that follows my work. But I won't put it out there if it's not fully done. Yeah, we've been testing, still are testing. I can't show you actually, but until it's ready, I'll give you guys that. Don't worry about that. Yes, it's gonna be free. Yes, it's gonna be free. I hope you appreciate it still, even though it's gonna be free. But it's gonna be free. No trade yet. Yeah, BTC still ranging. God is okay. God is up here. No trade for me up there. No trade for me here. Let's look at NASDAQ. Let's look at NASDAQ. Okay, hard analysis here, teaching somebody how to do the right thing. With regards to trading, crazy movements, yeah? Yeah, crazy movements here. Crazy movements. Look at this. Let's look at Beans. You guys on this platform, right? You guys know it? It has a stock screener. So we can do this. I want. What am I looking for here? Yeah, looking for this. But I want to cut down on. Let's do this, and then let's do most active. Yeah, most active. Look at Nvidia, 2% up. Google almost 2% up as well. Microsoft less 2%. Tesla 2%. Amazon less 7%. AMD. Overall, looks like stocks performing well in the tech sector. From what I see here, it looks like they are really doing well. We have a good performance. Do I think this good performance is gonna twist anytime soon? No, I don't think so. I genuinely don't think so. If you go check out NASDAQ, there's a high chance that we are in a bull run, of course. Especially after yesterday's rant from Trump. Look at this. This is all Trump. All Trump's doing. Because he started speaking at what? At 3 p.m. Somewhere here. Look at before he spoke. Before he spoke, the price was here. After he was during his speech, look, the price went up, shot up. Crazy. It is high. I'm looking at this same high as a possible entry spot for bullish continuations. Yeah, I'm looking for that. Okay, area of interest. It's an exhaustion level. Recent days, New York sessions high, right? I think we have enough reason. Well, if you bought now, I understand that, to be honest, but I'm not gonna buy now personally. If you bought now, like here, I understand why you're doing that. Price is breaking the recent high there on a 15 minutes time frame. You put a stop loss like below here, and then you're aiming for, what are you aiming for? Okay, you're looking left, and then there's a level here, fine. It's gonna be a first level, right? But there's an area here. If I go up to like 30 minutes time frame, the level here is this. Okay, this is like 20, 25 something. Then we have another level somewhere here where price is ranging, right? Which is within our TP target, right? If you're bored here, I genuinely do understand what you're doing. Yeah, am I going to buy here personally? I don't think I will. Not to say this can't really play out, not to say it can't play out, but just not really comfortable taking a trade right there. Just not comfortable. But I do think that price is going up, maybe even up to this level. Yeah, probably even up to that level. My thought process. Where would I buy from? Good question. Where would I buy from if I would be interested in taking a buy? I'd wait to see if price can break Asian sessions high. Then if that happens, I will be interested in taking a buy, okay? My buys will come in when this happens, all right? So if you're buying now, I understand what you're doing, okay? That's fine. Bravo, good decision. It's good you're doing that, okay? But I personally am gonna wait to see if we can take out this. We take out this and I'm gonna buy it from there. Yep. What platform are you checking those amazing and Apple? What are you saying? Oh, this is FinBeans. This is a free platform. It's called FinBeans. Yeah, you can check stock performance. Yeah, you can basically just check stock performance. It's called FinBeans. I've used this platform for years now, a lot of years. Out of curiosity, what's your take on fair value gaps? I have no take on that, to be honest. If you guys are liking the stream, like in actual sense, like the video as well. I'm going to continue. If you guys don't, I want to visit my mom today. Yeah, random, but I want to visit my mom today. I want to go check out how my mom is doing. She moved to a new house. She built a new house with the husband, of course. She moved to a brand new house recently. I want to go check out the house they moved to. My parents are very hardworking. My dad is extremely hardworking. He said, I'll start the year in a brand new house. So he moved into a new house. I haven't seen it. I want to go check it out. Yeah, hardworking. He's around like 64, 65 years. Yeah, I don't know what accurately what I think is around that age. Yeah, but still very hardworking. I don't want to be like him at 64, 65. No. I want to be just chilling, just flexing and just relaxed. Because maybe I have enough money and, not to say he doesn't have enough money, but I just kind of, okay, I know for him he does it because he's just like, he likes his work. I also love my work, but I just don't want to do that at 60 or 50 or whatever. I just don't want to do that, to be honest. I don't want to be working at 50. I don't want to be working at 60. Look. You see the volume now coming in? Yeah, if you took that, good for you. Like I was saying, if you took that, good for you. Yeah, this is playing out in real time. If you took that, good for you. Yeah, real concepts on screen, nothing hidden. This is not signals. This is pure education. And there's somebody out there who's saying, everything you do, you charge. You guys make money off selling courses. You guys I don't remember the last time I saw the course this year. I don't think we sold a course to anybody this year. Yes, nobody. If you are one of the people who's bought a course from me, you can tell me, right? I've not sold no course to anybody. Nobody. Not because people haven't been asking to buy a course, but because we've been declining. We're saying, hey, you know what? Wait. We'll tell you when we're going to take in people. How the hell do you think we're making money through selling courses? Okay, fine. Go start selling courses too. Who's stopping you from selling a course? What's stopping you from selling a course? What's stopping you from buying a mic and a camera and maybe what else? A light or whatever else and then sit down and teach people? What's stopping you from doing that? If you think people make money off selling courses. Pathetic mindset that somebody would have to think that a person is only subjected to one stream of income. I'm okay, and I'll tell you one way or the other that I do sell courses. Yes, and you can tell everybody else that I do sell courses, because it's a stream of income too. And I'm good at teaching people. I'm really good at breaking down concepts. I'm good at explaining what I do to somebody, and they understand and they follow my blueprint. Right? If you're not good at doing that, don't come for somebody who's good at doing it, because they are doing it. I think it's a two-way thing. Like if I'm good at teaching people, I'm gonna charge them to learn whatever I'm teaching, right? If they're okay paying me, well, they'll be okay. They'll pay me. If they get value and it helps them, where's the wrong in that? What is the wrong in that? So you also go start a platform, go call yourself maybe Mr. Gold or Mr. Vix or Mr. whatever. Just call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. And then tell people you're selling a course. And let's see how many people is going to come and buy that course. Let's see how many millions you're going to make from selling that course. I want to see. There's some guy going around saying they sell courses, they make money off selling courses. Retard. Go call yourself whatever. Yeah, go around. Go call yourself whatever. And go sell a course as well. Let's see what you're going to make from selling. Let's see. We just want to see, okay? Yeah, maybe it's going to be your next source of income. Maybe it's going to be a very consistent source of income. And now you can your lifestyle can be enhanced. Like you guys are saying it, enhanced. It's a new Zambian word, I think. Now your lifestyle is going to be enhanced because, oh, he's selling courses now. He's making millions. Yeah, let's see. Go do it. Go do it. Yeah, I sell education. It's another source of income for me as well, besides my training. I'm also a course seller. I sell courses for a living. Yeah, I do that. Okay, fine. Let's go and check out gold. And I'll be selling you guys a course again very soon. I'll be selling you guys a course maybe soon. I haven't sold you guys a course this year so far, but I'll sell you guys a course very soon, okay? Yeah. Make sure you buy the course. Crazy. You guys like the stream? If you want me to continue. If you don't, I'll leave the stream. I've got better things to do. I was shooting some content. I've got a little camera I used to shoot content for you guys as well. So I was shooting some content. And yeah, shot some amazing content. I have a lot of things that are on my platforms here that's not been published. I need to publish most of this stuff. Yeah, look out for that. Next YouTube video, educational video. I want to buy your course. Okay, come and buy the. No, you can't come right now. We have so many people already that we are attending to currently. So then we'll tell you when we want to attend to you, when you can buy the course. I like your humor. Really? Yeah, you don't need to always be serious in life. Just play along. What other assets are you guys looking at? You guys let me know. So probably we could. I was looking at. Okay, fine. Oh, I was giving access to our bootcamp recording. We did this bootcamp. I was giving access to some of my students. We did this bootcamp in April 2025. Look at this. Let me show you guys. This is about almost 2 hour worth of content. This is 1 hour 56 minutes, one video, right? And then we're teaching a lot of things, simulations, charts. Yeah, and we're breaking down these things. And then this is like day one, and yeah, we're looking at a couple of things, and yeah, day one. This is like day 3, and oh, error. Why? Oh, error again. You guys are not supposed to see this, maybe. Yeah, no trade yet. Just bluffing. No trade yet. The next trade, I can't sell gold. No, someone says sell gold. No, I'm not selling gold. If I sell gold here, it might go higher again. So I want to trade with the trends, right? So I'm thinking now it looks like it's about to start retracing. So I'll put a fib from this low to that high. Yeah. So I'll wait to see if maybe potentially price can come back in. Yes, I'll be very patient. I'll not force it. I'll just wait. This is most likely going to happen even after the stream. If you guys want to catch the after trade in real time with me, obviously, I will post it in. No, not here, not here. I'll just show you guys something. Not there, not there, not there. Let's remove this and What kind of music is this though? What kind of music is this? Yeah, but in here, I'll send a trade. Like yesterday, I'll send a trade around 9. This is a gold trade. I think we made about like 260 points before, okay, we hit TP2. We didn't hit TP3. We went, I think, up to somewhere here. Yeah, up to somewhere here. We didn't hit TP3. That's good money. On the next move on gold. If it's not happening on the stream, it's happening in the VIP. You could just join. Nasdaq is playing out. I don't think so. Is it? Do you think it's wise for trading to be your only source of income? Is it wiser to have a job while trading till one has assets, then go full time? Yeah, I think it's a wise decision to not always have one stream of income. Yeah, because streams sometimes dry. Yeah, streams sometimes they dry. Water can't always be flowing. Sometimes it's gonna dry up, and when it dries, maybe it's just not a rainy day. It's not a rainy season, and if it dries, well, you could look for another reserve. You could check out another stream, and you could make the most out of that too. Well, I'm one person who's like that. I have a lot of streams to be honest. Like maybe I have like 8 streams, different things. I have a lot of streams to be honest. I do provide services to certain companies. I do. Let me not mention everything to be honest, but I do have a lot of things that I do. So it's wise that you also have a couple of streams. There's some things that don't require me to really do anything, but every time I check, I'm making money from them because I already set up a structure in the system. So I invested so much in a very in a structure that works, sustainable structure. I just ensure I am maintaining, right? It's not courses. No, it's not courses. It's not a course. No, it's not. Courses is one thing too. Yeah, makes me the least money though, but it's one thing. But what I'm talking about is not courses. It's something different. It's within Forex, yes, but it's very different. So I put a structure around it, and without doing anything, I still make money off it. Yeah. So it's wise that you don't have one stream, even though you want to just trade alone. You'll be shooting yourself in the foot straight up. How can we access the bootcamp lessons? You can't. When are you resuming those Wednesday, Friday trading sessions at your office? Maybe once in a while. Do you want me to resume? Drop a fire emoji if you want me to resume, or if you want me to do something like that. Drop a fire emoji. Let's see how many of you guys want me to do. But I was putting some structure for something too. Let me show you. We're putting a structure. Not. Let me not say I, because I've got a brilliant team. Oh, what happened? I was putting a structure, something similar to that, where you can, you guys will be able to schedule an appointment. I've done something like this before, but I think it wasn't structuralized. So you can schedule an appointment, okay? Make an appointment. It's going to be around strategy consultation, right? Around how I trade, basically. You wanna, you follow my streams, you follow my systems, you have been following how I trade for some time, could be on streams, whatever, right? Then you just put your details here, all right? Then you schedule a day. So let's say if I want to schedule an appointment for tomorrow, Friday, around 11:20, right? Then I'm gonna give a reason why, okay? Then I'm gonna put my details, and then I'll obviously approve your submission. And then if I approve it, you have an appointment. Then at 11:20, if it's tomorrow, you'll be with me on a call. Or if you prefer in person, you're gonna come around in person. Free as well. Yeah, value. So you guys look forward to that too. We're always working on things like brilliant stuff. A lot of things that we're always working on, just to enhance the level of profitability for traders around. Yeah. how can we access? Okay, I think I read this. Gold sells, no. Yeah, sales could happen short term. I'm not selling myself. Could happen short term. Yeah, it could happen. If you want to sell gold, let me give you an advice, right? If you want to sell gold, sell below here. Okay, sell below 23.6. Sell below here. Sell below this level. If you want to sell gold, okay, don't sell where it is. Sell here, and then make sure that you start thinking of taking profits whenever it's going to be somewhere here. Yeah. Don't sell right now. Don't do that now. I get why you want to sell, because we've reached the resistance level. That's very, very reasonable. Yes, I get why you want to sell, because we have a resistance level right there. Okay, but there's no confirmation. It's not convincing yet to sell. Okay, don't do it. Bring back in-person trading. What kept you going when trading felt like it wasn't working, but still showed up the following day despite losses after losses, but never quit? I don't really depend on some kind of like motivation for me to do certain things, or rather for me to do most of the things that I do. To be honest, I really depend on the end goal. Like everything I start, everything I venture into, I look at the end result before even getting there. So if I'm going to start a project, if I want to start building a structure, a house or whatever, I'm going to look at the end result first, like how it's looking like, and then I know it's going to be very tough through the process. Like when I'm actually doing it, maybe like acquiring resources to construct, acquiring resources to do this, acquiring whatever it is that has to be acquired for you to actually do whatever it is. And I know that there's going to be a lot of rejections in the process of me doing it too. But the best that I do is, because I've seen the end goal, I just keep showing up, basically. Yeah, I just keep showing up. Yeah, they say consistency beats everything else. So just keep showing up for whatever you wanna be good at, to be honest. And eventually, let me not use the word universe. Sometimes when you use the word universe, pardon me if you're not a Christian, but if you use the word universe, sometimes you're replacing God in a sense. If you believe in some God, I personally do. So I kind of feel like I only want to use the word universe. Sometimes I kind of feel like if you keep showing up, God gives you whatever you want. You've been pushing for, like regardless of whatever the case. It's just like, hey, look, looks like you want this so bad. So if you want it so bad, here's it. You've been showing up so much. Why deny you from having it? Oh, look, for the past 5 years now, you're not profitable. I know. You blow up accounts. You've been losing money in trading, but you've been showing up. Eventually, starts clicking. Eventually, your 60th day, your 60th month, your 7th month, it all clicks, and then you make your first 10K. Then you make your second 20K. You go up $50,000, and then you be like, wow. So all this long, I was building up to just this moment, and that's how life works. Yeah, that's how life works. All these months, all these years, I've been building up to just becoming this trader today. Yes, and it all clicks. Then you're proud of yourself. And everybody else is gonna be coming to you like, I wanna, how can you? And they want to skip the process so quickly. They wanna make it. They want to get the end goal quickly. They want to be profitable. Like, how can you just shortcut this for me? Like, I see you're doing so well for yourself. Like, how can you? They think that's how it works. That doesn't work like that. Doesn't work. Yeah. Anyway, how impactful is the unemployment claims news on the charts? Very impactful. Because unemployment claims is a baby sister to NFP. NFP is the bigger sister. It's the big brother. Unemployment claims is the baby sister. It adds up to it. So it's very important. Yeah. Do we have it today? If we do have it, yeah, you could watch it. Let's check. Why is this taking time? Forex. Guys, I'll end the stream soon, right? I'll end the stream in like a few minutes. Hopefully we enjoy the stream. I didn't plan to do it though. I just got bored doing whatever I was doing. I was like, hey, let me talk to my people. And then I had to stream eventually. Yeah, okay. I have to do this all over again. I trade yen, I don't trade NZD, I don't trade this, I don't trade this, I don't trade this, I don't trade that. I trade euro, pound, yen, USD. That's all. So we have GDP today. Wow. Quarterly GDP. I do highly think. Let's look at how. Let's do this. Okay. Let's not say today. Let's say this month. Let's look at the recent. Hey, apply settings. Let's look at the recent CPI. Look, CPI came out unchanged. Yes, I remember that. But it's reduced. It's reduced from 3.0 to currently 2.7. That was December, so it's reduced. Let's look at jobs. Let's look at NFP. We had less jobs added the last time, but they were kind of more than the focus. So it means jobs were created actually. But let's look at from December. We lost our job. Then we had this crazy. Jobs have not been created as much. Let's look at interest rates. When was the last FOMC? Guys, when was the last FOMC? It was December, right? Let's see. What do I change? Okay, here. FOMC was December. I think around the 18th. Was it? No, it wasn't. Can't see it. You can't see it. When was the last FOMC? No, this is minutes. Am I skip? Okay, there it is. 10th actually. It wasn't the 10th. Yeah, it wasn't the 10th. If you check fund rate reduced. We're sitting at 3.7%. You know the goal of the Federal Reserve? They try to keep rates below 2%. Or below 3%, 2%, I would say. So close to 2% is very good for the United States right now. Because last year we started off in January. We were at January 2025, we were at 4.5%. Over a year, we've reduced to 3%. That's really good. That is extremely, really good. That's really good. I do think GDP can be positive today. Yeah, I really do think it could be. Today's 27th. I generally think it could be positive. That means the dollar should be bought, right? But at the same time, we have unemployment claims, so there's going to be a mixed up of reaction in terms of like how the markets do react to the news. I could expect that. If you're trading, expect that too. Yeah, but I know that. Yeah. Okay, guys. Did we enjoy the stream? No trade, I know, but did we enjoy the stream? Kind of like I gave a trade on Nasdaq. Is it even playing out though? Kind of like I gave a trade on Nasdaq. Kind of like, yeah, it's playing out. Kind of like, because I said, I put this before it was actually going up. I put it, I think, when Marcus was here. But I didn't enter the trade myself. Yeah. Do I want to enter this trade? I think so, man. Let's see. If this candle close bullish, I'm going to enter this trade. Yes, I've made up my mind. I'll enter this trade if we close bullish. How many more minutes? Oh, 5 minutes candle is closing. In fact, I'm entering now. 5 minutes candle is closing, so I'm going to enter now. What's going to be my risk here? 5 minutes candle close, yes. I'm entering here now. Oh, okay. That was a connection issue. There we go. Yeah, I made an entry here. I bought Nasdaq. I bought Nasdaq. Let's just hope it plays out. Yeah, I put this earlier. Remember this? I said I'll buy above this level for every reason that has to do with my strategy. It says I should buy, so I have to respect that. My risk is 78 points. If I lose on this trade, let's see, how much am I going to do? I lose $700. Yeah, but I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. Because then if it plays out, I'll make like 2,500. Let's hope it plays out anyway. Did you guys enjoy the stream? Do you think $700 is a lot of money, right? Wow. Do you think it is? Somebody thinks $700 is a lot of money. Okay, maybe you. Yeah, okay, it is actually. No, I'm not trying to say it is, to be honest. Just let's not sound like we're bragging here. Any amount of money. A lot of money. Never think any amount of money is a lot of money, because then you attract what you put in your head. If you put in your head today that $10,000 is a lot of money, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot for you to actually get it. Yeah, so don't ever put it like that. Okay? So just, even though realistically it is a lot of money, because it's not like it's easy to come by, even though it is realistically, let's just say that don't put it like that, right? Are you going to be trading FOMC next week? Yes, and yes. Somewhere 14,000 customers. It's even higher than an average monthly salary in Zambia. Yes, so it is a lot of money actually. What's the average salary in Zambia? Do you guys know the interest rate in Zambia as of now? Zambia interest rate today. You guys know the interest rate in Zambia? It's 14%. Or was 14% late 2025. So maybe right now is what? It could be around maybe around the same, 14%. And guess the interest rate in the United States. It's just 3%. Only 3%. Imagine. That's crazy. If you understood the effects of interest rates with regards to currency valuation, you probably understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. Should I send this trade to the VIP? I'm thinking so. Yeah, man, I'm thinking so. Let's send this trade to the VIP right now. Looks like a potential trade. It does look like a potential trade. That's why I took it out actually. So every time I'm about to send a trade in here, I always notify everybody. Guys, there is something coming your way. So everybody gets notified. All right. Signal coming shortly, so that you get ready for the signal. Then we put some fire emojis, right? Yeah. And then when was the last time I took a Nasdaq trade? Okay, no, not like took, but like send it in here. I think it's been okay, I don't know. Let me just search. Some of those is maybe not here. Yeah, it didn't take me this long to send trades though. It's just that I'm on a stream now. It didn't take this long to send trades. It's just that we want to stream. So buy Nasdaq. We have to change the pricing, because then the pricing for Nasdaq currently, we are looking at it in relation with. I'm using the pricing for what's this thing for Exness. So I have to use this different servers. So currently there's like 25. It's just the difference is slight, right? Yeah, it's currently at 94 there. Let's put a stop. Stop on my actual chart says 25.4. Let me see. Is it the same with my valuation here? Yeah, it actually is. Yeah. Actually 25.460. 25.416. Nah, 25.460. Let's put a check profit one. What do you guys think check profit one is going to be? It's going to be 530. Yeah, 530. I'm giving you guys a signal right now. 25 check profit 2 is going to be 25, half of the trade plan, 25,600. Yeah, 610 actually. Yeah. And then why does this say TP2? It's supposed to say TP3. Yeah. It's supposed to be 25,733. Nah. Okay, yeah, it is 730. Yeah, just like that. Everybody gets the trade. And you also got the trade. Let's see how it plays out. Give you guys a trade right here. Yeah, there it is. If you want to check it. It's here. It's here. This one here. Want to take it? Are you expecting the interest rate to be dropped next week? I'll talk about that next week. Okay. I'll talk about that next week. Gold has started retracing. What's Nasdaq on Exness? It's US Tech. US Tech 100, US Tech, yeah, US Tech. Yeah. Let me actually do this. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna have my chart here. And then I'm gonna have this here. Let's do that. How about that? I'll be ending this stream though in a bit. Stream. What are some of the things you guys want to find out in relation to trading and stuff? Do I think this can hit a stop? Yes, I do think it can. Just like any other trade. Well, not any other trade, but just like, yeah, any other trade that's gone wrong. You know? There's no surety when you're trading, regardless of how much of a pro you are. Let nobody lie you that they're always sure that trades are going to play out. No. It's fugazi if they say that. It's fugazi if they say that. Someone says, when the partner code is NAS100. That's the code. Yes. So go use that. If you're going to register Exness, you want a partner code, go use NAS100. Small letters, blocks, whatever, just now. Yeah, that's the partner code. Someone's asking, I had to tell them partner. Master Torch is changing our lives. Yeah, I know for a fact. And I have a lot of testimonies from that, even in my DMs. A lot. Everybody who's joined the Master Torch, yeah, they learned a lot of stuff from whatever we've been doing. Has EU been ranging long term? I think it has been. Yeah, I saw that. Isn't the stop on NAS signal too tight? No, it's not too tight. I'm trading on a 15 minutes time frame, so I don't think it's too tight, Michael. You think it is? It's just below the candle of execution. It's not too tight. You know why? Why we put it below the candle of execution? It's because if that candle turns out to be bearish, I'm better off being wrong quickly, to be honest. Like I'm better off if I'm wrong. Let me just be wrong quickly. Yeah. I was just putting a stop. Ooh, look at the jump there, though. It's jumping. Yeah, it could be deemed as tight, but that's just how I trade. Like, look, that's where my stop is. It's just below that entry candle on a 30 minutes time frame. Yeah, on a 30 minutes time frame, it's just below the low. It's just literally below the low. If you guys want me to still be here for a bit more, drop a 5 emoji and like the video emoji and like this video or something. I'll be here longer. Not longer, but maybe extra few minutes. Extra few minutes. Are we trading already? Oh no, we are not trading. We are not trading. We are in an interview. We are not trading. We're in an interview. We're being interviewed for a job. Someone is interviewing us for a job. You guys, drop a 5 emoji if you want me to be live here for a bit more. We are trading live. Yeah, guys, in profit actually. Isn't that a beauty? How can I join your free course? Okay. Go open an account with Exness. There's a link in the description. When you do, yeah, you can use the partner code NAS100. Then obviously hit me up and we're going to add you to a platform where we have a free course. Okay? Yeah. We're in blues, yeah, just a little bit. I'm trying to respond to something. You guys can ask me your questions. Let's go. Ask me your questions. Why is my room blue? Wow. Because we're in blues. That's a good answer, yeah? Yeah, probably that's why my room is blue. It's not blue like, but yeah, kind of have maybe an LED somewhere. Too. I'm gonna change this whole back. You guys will see it in a bit. You'll be shocked. I have an idea for what I want to do. I wanna have it looking aesthetically pleasing, like Pinterest kind of vibe. Yeah, I haven't done anything like that before. No, I have actually. I have. Yeah, I remember. I have, but I want to do something very different now. Yeah, because we're in blues. Yes, but we're just in blues for now. We could be. It's purple. Yeah, it's purple, blue. It depends it depends which school you went to. Yeah, sometimes purple can look like blue. Talk more about the master torch. No, I'm not talking more about that. Just ask me a question, trading related or something. Just ask me something. Just ask me something. Yeah, no, I'm not pissed about this trade. No, that's not how I do it. When I check a trade, I'm just like, it's fine. Just let it do its thing. That's what I do. So I'm not like pissed, and some of you guys be like, maybe he's pissed. No, I'm not. From here, you know what? I give it room to even go in drawdown if it wants to. Like, if it wants to, let it do something like this, because my risk is in check. If it wants to, let it go. Let it do something like go down and then do this and then yeah. Maybe you'd get there one day too, where you don't have to really be checked when you have a position running. I just wanted to maybe hit TP1, then I'll leave the stream. Hopefully, if it does. Yeah, let's see. What happened to the music? Let's see. Why does the music keep going off? Oh, we're moving, man. We're moving. Yeah, for sure we are. How would you advise to go about markets ranging on a 4-hour time frame? I would not recommend you trade a 4-hour range. I wouldn't recommend you trade a 4-hour range. That's too much of a range. What do you do when the market is okay? I think I asked. Are you expecting interest rates? Okay, I think I asked. Guys, ask me something new. Ask me something different. Can you explain how you open an MT5 account in Xmas profile? Oh. You go to your personal area. If you're using an app, right? I wish I could share my screen, my phone screen here, but it's gonna take some time for me to do that. But there should be a provision. This is your personal area, right? There's a plus sign up there. Here. I'm using the app, the plus sign here. All right. Click that plus sign. You see there it says account. Right, blah blah blah. There's a continue button at the bottom, right? Yeah, you click continue. You see there, it says you're choosing between MT5 and okay. Let's make this clear. This person wants me to explain to them how it's check. You see that? It's saying okay. Let's mute this. Say here it says MT5, MT4. So you're gonna click MT5, right? So you click MT5. Check. Now you have the option to choose your leverage and the currency that you want your account to be in. There's no Kwacha here, no. There's just Rand, because Kwacha is not known by anybody. Only you and me know about the Kwacha. The rest of the world doesn't care. They don't care about Kwacha. Nobody else cares. But they care about Rand. They care about the dollar. They care about the pound. So if you click dollar, then you click continue. Yeah, then you create a password. You put a password there. Then you have an account created. Easy, very easy. What do you do when a market has no overall bias? That's very simple, actually. Very simple. Yeah, very simple. You know what we do? Or rather, what I do? I just don't trade. I do nothing. Next time, I'll use 0.05 on NAS. RIP to your account. If your account is small. Yes, guys, I gave you a trade. We're in a trade right now. We're buying gold. We're buying Nasdaq. Sorry. Nasdaq. We're buying Nasdaq. I am up $2,000. Yeah. There we go. We're doing it live, right? Yeah. At least get this spot. Every time you are posting about he just sells courses, he just sells, he's just good at selling. Every time you're doing that, get this part of the video as well, and show them what we also do. Don't just talk about selling courses and always selling and what. No one's buying this signal right now. These guys in here, 400, including you, 456 people not paying anything to get the same trade. They got the same trade, right? Now we hit take profit 1. Let me see, did we? Yeah, we hit take profit 1. So let's indicate that. 454 people, including you on the stream, could be like maybe 500 people. It's like 57 people here. None of you guys paid nothing to get this trade, or even less to get the education behind this particular trade. Yeah. So I wonder why people will be like, "Oh, you're always charging sell courses." What the hell are you talking about? But they won't show this to the world. They won't talk about this. No, they won't talk about this. They won't talk about when we go live for this is an hour, 30 minutes, and you're talking to people who are not paying anything, and you're providing value to the community, and you're answering questions, and you're doing chart breakdowns. They won't talk about that. The only thing they'll talk about is that you sell courses and that you do everything else that they deem wrong. Yeah. Is it good to put break even? Well, it's up to you. Anything can happen. Your trade, your rules. I just gave you the instructions. You guys in profits too, making money? Thank you, Mr. Nas. Anytime. How do you mark the sessions? There's a tool. Join the VIP. I'll do a webinar, and you'll know about the tool if you don't know about it yet. If you know about it yet, good for you. If you don't, join this VIP. I'm gonna host. Join this platform. This is a VIP platform, right? This platform where you're seeing trades, free. Just open an Exodus account with the link in the description. Send me a hi on Telegram, and then we're gonna add you in this platform, and then you be getting the same trades as 454 other people. All right? Yeah. What's TP2? Oh, bro, you need to open your eyes, maybe or something. TP2 is here. It's here. Everything profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. Everything is fine, right? I care less about what else will happen from it. We could make profits. Yes, it could continue. Yes, it might not. Whatever the case is, I'm just holding the trade personally. Here, you're holding it. Yeah, you should. Just managing positions after this. If you are a trader from Kenya and you're watching this stream, please find a way you can hit me up. I've got something for you, very interesting. Any trader from, no, not only Kenya, Ethiopia, and yeah, just those two countries. If you ever come across this, hit me up. I really have something very interesting for you. Very, very interesting. I can't mention it on the stream because it's strictly for you in that country, right? So just hit me up if you're in any of those two countries, Kenya and Ethiopia. Yeah, if you're watching this from Kenya or Ethiopia. If you're watching this from Kenya or Ethiopia, or if you know somebody from Kenya or Ethiopia and they trade or they're interested in trading, just hit me up. All right. Well, I'll have something for the person and you too. Let me put it that way. All right. If you know any trader from Kenya or Ethiopia, hit me up with the person and I'll have something for you and that person. Okay. If you do it now, if you do it today, your wish is granted. No. Let me not say wish, but whatever I have for you is granted. So just do whatever you have to do if you can. Alrighty? Yeah. If you are trading a $250 account, what lot size would you recommend? What asset? What's your plan? What asset? What's your plan? Are you planning on growing it fast? Are you planning on growing the account slowly? What's your plan? Because I get it, you want to grow, but it's not just about like use this lot size. No, it's about you understanding what assets you're trading. Yeah. On gold 0.01, yes. You got the answer you're looking for. Yeah. So we're trading live right now. Live positions, live signals. Signals set out there at the VIP. Live trades. On the stream. Yeah, on the stream right now, on the stream. And let's see how far this goes. With profits though, TP1 already hit. Yeah, TP1 already hit. And let's see how far this can go. This is all entirely live. Live. Let's go, guys, let's go. I would have waited to see TP2 hit while we are here, but I'm thinking it might be a 2-hour stream. I don't want it to be that. I was gonna make it that way if we had like 200 people or more, but we only have less. The rest I'm not interested in this nonsense we're doing right now. Yeah. Care less though. Anyway, let's just get on that. Care less. If you guys are making money, making profits, put fire emoji. Drop a W in the chat. If you guys are making profits, if you took the trade too, drop a W in the chat. Honestly, I want to see that. It should be up maybe a good of any points or something. Drop a W or drop a fire emoji to make it profit. Or if you took the trade. Yeah. Music is too loud. You're only saying this now. Why are you only saying this now? Why are you only saying this now? You're still live. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you left? Why are you only saying this now? Yeah, if you guys are making profits, let's see. W's in the chat. Fire emoji or something. I could come here and do more of this. Spend 2 hours seated here, helping you make some money. Yeah, we're live. Trading on stream, live on stream. Trading profit on Nasdaq. Send out the Signal platform there as well. Everything done live on stream. Everybody make money. Yeah. All of you guys are making money here with 400 members. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Let's see if this can go all the way to TP3. Hopefully it does. But if it does, that should be good. That should be really good. That should be really good. And we say thank you to you, sir. Anytime. So we hold. It's up to you. I'm holding personally. Look. There, holding. Yeah. But what I'm gonna do is let me secure partial, right? I'm gonna just secure. You know how to secure partial? You just edit your what's this thing, your position. And then since I opened the one lot, I'm gonna close 0.30. Check. I'm gonna close 0.30, and it shows me how much profit I'll close by then. That's what I do. Like I open maybe like a standard lot, then I secure partial by just like editing the lot size on the running position. Okay, what I mean is this. Let me show you guys. Okay, can you see? Okay, this is the trade, right? So I'm gonna swipe right, and then click that sign. Okay, and then while I'm here, okay, I'm gonna edit, okay, edit, and if I open a standard 0.1, I'm going to reduce to maybe 0.3, so I can hold 0.70. All right, so look, it tells me I'm gonna close that profit. So then, listen to this. Ooh, close profits. Yeah, nice. Then I hold the rest. I still have a position running. That's what I do. What do you use MT for? Preference. Nothing superstitious, just preference. I used MT4 the first time I got into trading. I like to use it still. Let's get a screenshot. And we have that crazy emoji. No, it's not an emoji. I think it's a GIF that we normally send to the VIP. You want to see it? Check that out. Look at that on the screen now. Oh, it's not doing the thing. Why? It has to do something like that. Yes, it has to do like that. Like it's throwing money at you. You know? Like it's throwing money at you. It has to do that. Like slapping your face with some money. What a beautiful morning, right? Yeah, what a beautiful morning. I'll try and do this more often, you know. It's just that I get busy, you know, like I have a lot of things I work on behind the scenes, so it's hard for me to. And sometimes my social battery is low. By low, I mean like I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to work. But yeah, 1%. What's the what lot size would you recommend? with 1% risk. What is 1% of your account size? What is 1% of your account size? 1% of your account size should be 250. Yeah, it should be. Your lot size should be, if you're trading gold, your lot size should be 0.25. We see nothing, sir. Do it again. Open your eyes. Look, there's something here. Yeah. Yeah, we're up how many points, guys? If you watch the stream all over, you see how we caught out this trade. We're up about 60 points, 61 points. Yeah. It's a song that has come up. No, it's a song in the background. I'm talking about this thing, this GIF. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, use 0.25. And consider your 1% to be your risk, which is $250. There's a push that might happen right at 12. What time is this? This is yeah, right at 12 or 11:30. There's a push that take note of that, right? At 12 or 11:30, there's going to be a push that's going to happen on Nasdaq. Right around that time, 12:30 or 12 on the dot. You tell me about it. Okay? There's a push that's going to happen at 11:30 or 12 hours. If it delays, maybe 12:30, but nothing more than that. There'll be a push that's going to happen. I don't think it's happening anytime before then. If it does, that's good. Okay, you guys are boring me now. I think I'm going to leave the stream to the upside. I don't know. It's just going to happen. All right, everybody, out of here. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Trade safely. Push the downside or upside. I don't know if it's upside or downside, but it's going to happen at 11:30 or 12 hours. So just, well, because we're in a buy trade, I'm hoping it's going to happen to the upside. So yeah, guys, trade safely. I'm out of here. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you are new to the platform, there is a link in the description. You could open an Access account and then you could hit me up and join this platform. All right, you will be able to join this platform here. All right, just open an account and then you'll be able to join this platform. If you are new to the streams, and sometimes I'm not on stream, but we're sending out trades inside here. All right, yeah, like yesterday I wasn't live, but we had a gold trade yesterday here. This was a gold trade we had. Yeah, today I'm live at least, but I mean, we got a trade on stream. Maybe I could be looking, look, this is what I'm looking for on gold. I think I told you guys earlier. So if you want to get it with me at the time it will happen, because definitely I'll send this trade as well. If we get a confirmation here, I'll send it as well. Inside here, I'll send it inside here too. But if you don't want to miss, make sure you join inside, okay? Be a part of that. Just open an Access account, or preferably hit me up on Telegram. Let's drop the Telegram. Let's drop the Telegram link in the. Let's drop the link in the description here, so you guys can have it. I know a lot of you guys will be there asking, where is the link? How do I do it though? Okay, just give me a second. Okay, I think we figured out how to do it. Yeah, so when you're done opening an account, what you do is Let me just put it here. Text me here. Okay. Or if you have an account with Exodus, actually, just text me. All right. Text me via this link. I'll put in the chat. All right. Telegram asks you to pay when registering. No, that's not happening. I don't think they should ask you to pay. Yeah, but I think I pinned, or I don't know if it's start, I don't know, but there's a link. You could text me with it, all right? On Telegram. There's a link there. I'll put it again. There's a link right there. Just send me a hi, send me a hello, whatever. Then we get you sorted from there. We add you to the platform, and so you can also take the same trades as well. Guys, hopefully we enjoyed today. It's peace out for me. Trade safely. Was that pound? Pound USD. Okay, still ranging though, but that was a crazy drop. Yeah, that was a nice crazy drop. Yeah, we're holding Nasdaq. We are watching BTC, still ranging. All right. If it goes down here, create support, you can look for buying too. Okay, you can look for buying there too. So those are the trades for the day. Was there a time when I was using 0.01? Yes. There was a time I was using 0.01. If today I had to trade a small account, I'll use the same 0.01 too, because there's no rush. You have to get comfortable with the markets, and yeah. Ooh. I think I'm gonna put a bait as well in my office here, like maybe not like a bait, maybe like a couch, so that like a low couch, so I can lay down when I'm waiting for trades.